Hi Capricorns, welcome to my channel, Bruja Lily Tarot. Today I am doing your money and career reading for August 2020. Okay, let's see what we have here for you guys. Spirits, angels, guides, please give us clear messages for Capricorn on this money and career reading for August 2020. Please give us clear messages for Capricorn. There you are, showing up in money and career. All right, let's see what we have here for you guys. Thank you for all your shares, your likes, your subscribes, Capricorn. I really appreciate it all. I know quite a few Capricorns. My brother is a Capricorn. My daughter is a Capricorn. All right, let's see here. The bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords and the Justice. Okay. So I kind of feel like the underlying energy here is that you're trying to balance out a situation. Okay. You're kind of keeping your eyes open, your mind open. You're trying to figure out a situation here. You're trying to analyze something and get more information on something, okay? And ultimately you think that, with the more information you gather and the more things you analyze, that ultimately you will come perhaps to some conclusion or some sort of balance for yourself, okay? All right, so let's see what we got. In the first position here is the Six of Coins. This is in your current financial situation. Oh, it's a nice place to be. Six of Coins is really about giving and receiving, okay? Often it can be about, giving to others, okay? You might be in a current financial situation where you are capable of helping others and giving others, okay? Or you might be on the other end of it where you are, someone who is receiving or getting help from others at the time. The Six of Coins is also about charity work and can be about philanthropy, okay? So, for some of you, you could be in even if you're not directly giving to charity or directly involved with some type of philanthropic work, you might be giving to others in some way that you can, helping others out who maybe are not as fortunate as you. This is where your current financial situation is, okay? Now, where are the new sources of income going to come from for you is the Sun. Awesome. The new sources, this card is very specific. So the Sun is typically a card of Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo in the future here, maybe in financial situations, okay? But the Sun card is about like new beginnings and optimism and having just like a fresh start on something, okay? So your new sources of income could come from, something brand new, something very exciting for you, something that brings a lot of joy, okay? Because the Sun card is also about joy. We're also in Leo season, and this card has been coming up some during Leo season. So, that's something to keep in mind also. But the interesting thing about this card in this deck, too, is that there's 10 different suns here. And it is related to, I believe a mythology in Chinese culture. So let me read what the book has to say about this. All right, it says, a Chinese legend relates that in ancient times there were 9 suns in the sky. Okay, 9 suns. I had said 10. Scorched by the suns, earth was almost bare and lifeless. Han Yi, husband of the moon goddess, took his bow and arrow and shot down 8 of the 9 suns. With only 1 sun in the sky, earth was saved. So this is the divinatory meanings are accomplishment, contentment, success, favorable relationships, love, joy, devotion, achievement, okay? So definitely with this card, your new sources of income, are going to bring you some sort of accomplishment. It's going to bring you joy. It's going to bring you achievement. Perhaps you're going to have some favorable relationships coming with these new opportunities for you. Okay. Now, what opportunities do you need to consider is the Four of Coins. Okay. The Four of Coins is typically about holding on to something. Okay. So, and finding some balance in doing so. Okay. In the traditional tarot deck, you see somebody with a coin under each foot. They're holding on to a coin, and then they have another coin on top of their head, you know, but they're kind of holding on tightly to these coins. Okay. So, you know, what opportunities do you need to consider here? You need to consider something perhaps where you're holding on to something. Okay. Maybe it's not going to be the time right now to, you know, give all your coins out, meaning it's not going to be the time out to give out all your money. That's a possibility. Okay. Perhaps the opportunities that you need to consider are those where you can balance things out, right? Where you can find a good balance between give and take the way you're doing here, right? And the opportunities you want to consider in the future is something that brings you balance. I'm just getting really like the sense of balance coming through for you. Also at the bottom of the deck, we saw the Justice card, and that is also about balance. Okay. It's also a card of Libra. So let's see where else this goes. How are these opportunities going to benefit you is the Six of Swords. Okay. So with the Six of Swords, it's about moving into calmer waters, okay? Moving into a situation where, you know, you're leaving some sort of conflict behind, you're moving on to something new, you've kind of put on a good battle, and you're moving on to something, taking on a new journey, going into a new path, a new adventure. Okay, so perhaps with the opportunities that you need to consider here, where it's about balance, this is going to bring you into a calmer space for yourself, okay? You also have two sixes here, okay? And sixes are about needing to make a choice, coming into union, receiving support from others. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind too. It's also a possibility that for those of you who are in a situation where you are giving of your money to others, it could also be saying with the Four of Coins that you want to hold on to some of your money. Okay, this could be a possibility too. You know, for those of you that are in business and you feel like you are putting a lot of money into your business, maybe in the month of August, might just be a time to hold on to your coins a little bit. Okay, that's just what it's saying. However, the new sources of income that are coming to you are definitely going to be something very successful, something that's going to bring you joy, something that's going to bring you partnership in some way. Okay, now what's the outcome going to be for August is the Moon card. Okay, so often the Moon card is about, it's a major arcana, first of all, and you have the Moon and the Sun here, which is interesting. Okay, so, and actually this is a couple in this, you know, mythology or stories here. The Moon and the Sun are the couple. So come the end of August, you're going to find yourself in the Moon energy, which is often an energy of secrecy, kind of feeling perhaps very emotional, very in tune with your emotional side, kind of delving into your emotions a bit, okay? You might also find yourself very in tune with your intuition, okay? Maybe you're following your intuition here in terms of, you know, what steps you need to take and with respect to your money or your business or investments or things like that. You might be very much in tune with your intuition at this point, okay? So let's just see what we have here. So, you're starting off the month in a position where you seem to be giving to others, okay? Because you seem to be in a position where, you may have more than others right now, so you might be helping other people out. The new sources of income that are coming for you are very optimistic. They're full of joy. It could be a particular person that is coming to you who has all these qualities about them and who is offering you, either a job or a financial investment opportunity or some sort of business collaboration, okay? Because this is a money and career reading, okay? Now, with the Four of Coins, what opportunities do you want to consider are those that are going to keep you financially in balance, okay? Ones that are not going to make you overspend or extend yourself more than you can. It feels like you kind of want to hold on to your money during the month of August and balance things out a little bit, okay? Now, that's going to benefit you because it's going to bring you into a calmer situation, okay? It's going to take you out of kind of conflict and bring you into calmer waters. You might even potentially be starting a new journey here where you're following your intuition a little bit more. And perhaps you could be even following your intuition in terms of what you're doing at work, what you're doing in terms of your business, what you're doing in terms of your investments. You're kind of just going within yourself and just finding those, you're kind of following what your gut is telling you at this point, okay, with respect to what you want to do. Communication. It says, a reunion could bring love or a rekindling of friendships. A lucky win seems likely. That's always a good card to get. All right. So you might have a reunion of some sort where you're going to reunite with friends. And then let's get a card from you from the Success Oracles. Spirits, angels, guides, please give us one card for my Cappies on money and career. For August 2020. Let's fan these out here. Oh, wow. Okay. Janet Yellen. If it's gonna crash, it needs government cash. When it rains, make it rain. You can teach a man to fish, but you'll also need to stimulate a fishing industry. Ooh, interesting. I don't think I've ever pulled this card before. Let me read that to you again, and then we'll read what the book says. Janet Yellen. If it's gonna crash, it needs government cash. When it rains, make it rain. You can teach a man to fish, but you'll also need to stimulate a fishing industry. So, with that last message, I'm kind of being drawn here. You can teach a man to fish, but you'll also need to stimulate a fishing industry. I'm being drawn to your card of the Six of Coins where you find yourself in a position where you're giving to others, and maybe maybe you are teaching others how to make money. That's a possibility, right? Maybe you're teaching somebody to fish, but then it says you'll also need to stimulate a fishing industry, Perhaps you're going to be starting some sort of industry or new business with someone in some sort of way. Let's read what the book says about Janet Yellen. Here we go. She's born in the United States, 1946. Before the Great Recession, U.S. government economist Janet Yellen sounded private alarms about the collapsing housing market. Who listened? Depression-era economist J.M. Keynes, while rolling in his grave. Like Keynes, Yellen believes government interventions offset recessions and depressions. She tested the theory as chair of the United States Federal Reserve in 2014 to 18, continuing policies she had earlier backed, including a $3 trillion stimulus, Wall Street reform, and consumer projections. Her tenure saw one of the best unemployment improvements in U.S. history, bolstering Yelling's belief that business as usual resumes only when business is usual. Interesting. I wonder if she's a Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, that's your message for August 2020. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. It really helps my channel grow. I am also doing a giveaway for when I reach 3,000 subscribers. So if you want to be part of that giveaway, drop me a comment that says 3K, subscribe to my channel, and that will enter you into the giveaway. Good luck in August, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.